Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back to another game from the Wingspan World Cup 2024. We're still here in this regional qualifying stage to start off our World Cup, and we are in our second game. So, going second once again in this one, we are going to jump in here and see what we have got to work with in this starting hand here. And okay, it is not too bad, but not looking too great either. I mean, Tree Swallow, always nice for the Wetlands to do a bit of digging there. Peaceful Dove is an interesting forest option as well. But I've got to say, I think that's where my interest ends in this starting hand. So, will the bonus card make a difference? Probably not. I think Bird Bander's going to be the safer pick there. But yeah, I don't think the tray looked too interesting either, so this might be a case where we keep both of these. But I didn't see too many seeds. Oh no, actually. There are a few seeds, so Peaceful Dove could definitely be an interesting option to go for in the forest. I think anytime you're getting eggs outside of the grasslands, especially on these Oceania balls, that's super powerful. So that's definitely where Peaceful Dove kind of comes into its own. But yeah, I think beyond that, I mean, to be honest, I might even just start with this Tree Swallow and then Wetlands, just play that, do some digging, and see where that takes me. Hopefully, you know, maybe I get some forest birds and then I can go up in the forest, maybe get some wetland birds and stick there. But I don't think there's too much really else to think about in the starting hand, so we will lock that in and see where this goes, because this feels pretty open, at least at the start. And alright, having fixed those video settings, we are back onto our first hand. Okay, Savvy Warbler's going down, so we're going to get some free cards. Coming through there, that's kind of interesting. That kind of makes me maybe lean away from going Tree Swallow straight away, but I do think we're going to need to do our own digging, so I will get that down nonetheless. And yeah, as I say, I think we're really just looking for engine birds, and we're kind of flexible on where those can go. It's either going to be in the forest or the wetlands. That's how we're going to go. Oh, okay, they're jumping all over these tray birds. That I didn't really expect. Oh, okay, well, I guess maybe we're not going... maybe we're not going in the forest. As Common Raven pops up. So, yeah, okay, did they... I didn't even look, but they must have just kept 2 birds at the start. And has just drawn 4. So, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, we have to take Raven, don't we? There's not really too much to talk about there. And Alderman's Gull is a very, very nice bird to add potentially to this wetlands as well. So, yeah, Chimney Swift. You can get tucked. Osprey's kind of tempting, to be honest. Osprey's kind of tempting here if it gets me the fish for the Aldermans, gets me a bit more food for the Raven. Could just play that and then resume the digging in this round 1. I think for sure now this Peaceful Dove can get thrown away, so we'll pick that up. And I believe they did pick up. I can't remember which bird it was, but it was a forest brown power that gives away a bit of extra food. So if that is going to come our way as well, and just maybe help get this Raven done. Because of course, although we're on the new boards, we do still have house rules that impact Ravens, so can't go and play that this round as much as I'd like, but I think we can still be productive in this round 1 and get things set up in such a way that we can get this Raven down in the second round. So I think this Swift, you can go. And yeah, I think we could do Osprey, take cards. I don't know, maybe we don't. I'm sort of on the fence as to how I approach this. The one thing I know I absolutely need to do is to spend this nectar. So it's got to go on something. And yeah, as I say, if I can get a bit of free food, maybe we'll be able to see if they do go ahead and play this this forest bird, which I can't really remember what it was. But maybe they might look at the end of round 1 as well as something to try and go for, in which case you're going to need some turns laying eggs there. So, right, they did just take food. I think it was... Was it the Bird of Paradise? In which case, grabbing the nectar there makes sense. So, yeah, if I could just overpay with fish and berries, that would certainly be nice. But what am I thinking here? Well, it's probably going to be, as I say, if I did Osprey, I could take cards, and then play the Orduins, and then still have 2 more turns. Is that worth it? Or would I rather keep... Maybe I just play Osprey and just keep drawing, and then save the fish to force down the Raven. Maybe I just play Orduins and I take food once because there is a rat in the feeder. I maybe like that a bit more. So Orduins is going to get me more cards and more points and give me more value in the rest of this game. Whereas Osprey, maybe not so much. So let's commit with the Orduins. I'll commit with the Orduins. And as I say, it would just be powerful in terms of seeing more cards. And I think when you've got a Raven, you kind of want to see more cards because you either want to find those nice grass and engine birds early, or you just want to find the big pointers and get the food to play those. So is it a Bird of Paradise? Good. My memory, as faulty as it was, remembered the key details. So yeah, if we get a free berry there, that's excellent. And I might actually, given that the rat's there and it's a bit concerning, they might take that. I think we'll just trade in this Osprey now. And then, yeah, if we get the free berry coming through, which I would certainly hope we do, we can then just draw cards 3 times here. We get 2 points each time. We're looking at loads of cards. I think that makes sense. Just do that. Get the Raven down as soon as possible in round 2. And see where that takes us. So are we getting a free berry? Yes, we are. Excellent stuff. So don't need to worry about that. Raven is going to be good to go. So yeah, let's just do a bit of digging, do a bit of drawing. Goldfinch, very, very nice. Glad to find that. Roadrunner, probably the better of the 2 there. Could be a decent grassless option. I think this Grosbeak can go away. And we'll just see what we find. Okay, Woolly Wagtail. Well, that's another intriguing grassless option. Potentially get some card draw there. Definitely don't mind that. Alright, what's going on here? Well, Grasshopper's right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Go for the end of round. Have at it. I don't think we're anywhere close to being able to compete for that. But what else can we find? Well, I mean, Thecla's Lark, it is an upgrade on the Peaceful Dove. I'll give it that much. So sometimes with Raven can work. If we get a bit more food going, I'll keep it for now. And I think this Cooper's Hawk can go. But yeah, really we're looking for for better grass and birds than that. As I say, I think potentially Roadrunner and Wagtail could work. Really, if I get a Tucking Bird, that's the key. Barn Swallow would be very, very nice if anything wants to show up. Okay, I mean, to be honest, actually, Hummingbird, maybe that with the Thecla's Lark makes things a bit more viable, but Rufus Owl is quite nice. Do I want to give away free food? Probably not. So let's keep the Owl for the big point option. This Chickadee can certainly go. Now, this Magpie Lark's sort of been tempting me, but I think whenever you go Grasslands Engine, it's a bit tricky because you've got to keep that slot available, and I want to prioritise it with the brown power, so we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it, and yeah, we're going to lose the centre round goal, so definitely a bit of a shame, but of all the end of round goals, first one, I'm fine with leaving it, and especially sets of eggs is very, very tricky to qualify for. So into the next round, well, we've got a Lyrebird, which ordinarily we might be looking to block, but I don't think we are here, given that we're going to Raven it up. So let's get the Raven in the game, and I think we've got enough to work with. I think I might go for this Wagtail because obviously drawing cards in the grasses is nice. Even if they're duds, I can always throw them, turn them into eggs. So you know, it's a bit of a point score as well. Does of course hit this Bird Bander bonus card, which I feel like we should be all right doing that. 6 birds is normally doable. We've got a few good ones already, but certainly helps to get them down as early as possible. And this fill columns, we're going to need to think carefully about that. I'm maybe thinking about Goldfinch in the forest. In absence of anything else, either that or the owl set. Okay. Black-headed gull. Well, you're going to want to steal my nectar, aren't you? And I'm not going to appreciate that, but I could, of course, just go and draw cards and be annoying. But I think, to be honest, I think they could just spend a turn laying eggs or something, and just patiently wait for me to grab food. So I'll grab the food now anyway. And yeah, it is going to be 2 nectar. We're going to give them 1 nectar, but I think that's fine. So if they steal it, we'll take the rat. But yeah, I think if we did Willy Wagtail, we can lay eggs a few more times this round, and then get this goldfinch in the game. And I think, in the absence of anything else, yeah, there we go. Or actually, do we take the? Depends how much more stealing they'll do. If I take the rat, I give them a reroll. I'll take the fish. I'm not going to be touching that bird feeder, aside from these black-headed gull thefts that are going to be taking place. So, oh, free card, of course, as well. Thank you, Savvy. Well, Avocet, maybe not good for me, but at least it's not fallen into the wrong hands. So, let's get this Wagtail. Let's get this Wagtail down. And I'll be honest, I am sort of looking at that Cedar Waxwing as a potential option. My day could be ruined if I pick it up, grab the nectar, and then can't play it because my food has been stolen. But I will say, Savvy's Warbler and Black-Headed Gull, it's a bit of a not great synergy. Well, American Robin is very nice. Because you're not going to draw cards that much, I don't think. When you've got Savvy's Warbler, you're getting loads of cards all at once. Not sure you want to draw that aggressively. And certainly now with the Robin down, get a bit more food. So they'll be able to win the Center Round goal, I would certainly imagine. Yeah, just 1 more grass and bird, but I think it's still important for us to qualify. So if we pick up the Waxwing, we can play it. Next turn, we can lay eggs. It's going to give us the berry, which we can then play the goldfinch with. That's sort of what I'm thinking. I've got extra cards to tuck. And extra food is always helpful, so we'll pick it up because we can. Let's say grab these 2 nectars. So yeah, maybe I could have taken the rat. No, okay, we're fine. We're good. Lots of nectar coming up for them, but this raven will for sure give us a good supply throughout the rest of this game. So yeah, Waxman will help get the food for this goldfinch, and it will help get the food for this roadrunner as well. So I think I probably will play that and just really flesh out this grasslands. It's a decent point bird, roadrunner, even if it's not going to hit. It's pushing out that grasslands and getting more eggs when we are choosing to lay eggs. So we're going to get the Waxwing down in this grasslands. And yeah, a couple of turns left. And of course now this Robin is in the game. Bad news is it's a good bird, but good news is we've already got the ping power to counter on that, so that'll be key for us. Wedge-tailed eagle going down. Okay, well, maybe now it's egg laying time for them. But okay, we lay eggs here, and it doesn't really matter too much where they go. I think this white star can go. And let's reset the tray. Let's see what we can get. Absolutely nothing. That's peak Willy Wagtail right there. That's how it goes sometimes. But I think we are going to gamble. If there's nothing I really like, I think I've got enough cards at this point where gambling is worthwhile. See what comes up. But otherwise, yeah, just grab some birds. They'll get tucked into the Waxwing, score points, get a bit more food going. I feel like that's going to be how this game is going to play out. So certainly seems maybe a little bit more kind of conventional Oceania game where you're sort of going in all the habitats over here. Oh, they did steal my food. Well, good thing there was a seed there. I wasn't expecting to draw cards. That's kind of interesting, actually. With the nectar, I guess maybe that's just going to get discarded. Ooh, Grey Warbler's quite nice. If only I could double play if I want more food. Yeah, maybe that's going to get discarded for an egg here. Because I'm not sure how else it's going to get used. But anyway, goldfish goes down. Actually, with this wedge-tailed eagle, as unlikely as that is to hit, if it does, we'll at least get 1 point back. So goldfish going down, qualify for the centre round goal. And yeah, this grey warbler, I quite like this. Eats the waxwing food. I can certainly see myself doing a double play up here in the forest with the owl. And yeah, this heron. Maybe we do heron into Avocet. Not really got anything else good. Perhaps this oyster catcher. So we've sort of got some things going, but certainly for now, priority is going to be getting the grasslands built out a little bit more. So we did get a pink activation there. What's the wedge-tailed eagle? So they get 2 points, we get 1. It's not quite as good. It's not that 1-for-1 trade as it is with the robin, but it certainly is very, very welcome. I'm not going to complain with the free tucks coming in. So we are losing this end around goals, which is a bit of a shame. Wouldn't be surprised if we lost this one as well. But we are going last, so if it comes to that final turn and actually drawing cards wins us the end of rounds, we can be in that position to react and go for that. And with a 6-point swing, possibly on the table, and of course the points we get here from drawing cards, that could be worth looking at. So we will see. Just got to sort of pay attention and make sure we're in a position to react. But yeah, for now at least, got enough options I think to work with. So I'm not desperate to draw cards. Sometimes, I think especially round 3, once you sort of got your engine going, you got your big point birds played. Oh, free berry coming through there again. Would have liked that earlier for the double play, but never mind. But yeah, once you've got your engine going, you're kind of looking for those big pointer options for the late game. But I do feel like we kind of have already got some good ones there. So I think probably, actually, yeah, let's just get rid of this peaceful dove. That definitely won't be getting played. Let's reset this tray. Okay, well, snow bunting, not really the kind of bird you want to reveal. So that's a bit of a shame. Maybe main duck, actually, to be honest. Is it too late for that? Possibly. But the egret's nice as well, so yeah, not the kind of reset I wanted to see, but that's the risk you take with the wagtail. Always that risk of revealing good birds that you then can't pick up. So we've kind of made our bed in that situation. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose they could always pick something up with the robin. That's the advantage of having this on the board, because as I say, I'm not sure how many more times you really want to go and draw cards. Maybe just to the centre round goal, but then what you turning those cards into, unless they've got like a chaffinch or some other kind of tucky bird. Okay, they are taking food, so I'd certainly imagine it's going to be snow bunting is the pickup here. I think that's what I'd be going for, certainly because waxwing is in play. But egret's tempting as well. I would definitely be tempted to go and pick up egret myself and go for a nice triple play in the wetlands with all this raven food. Oh, we've got another potential triple play option now here in the reed warbler, and actually that's one that we can pick up with the wagtail. So I'll keep that in mind, but I think for now, Roadrunner. I want to get this down. I want to build up this grasslands a little bit more and get some more eggs when I am laying eggs. So I'm certainly quite happy to be doing that. And yeah, grab the reed warbler. Has a beak pointing left as well. I'm not really looking too hard at that end of round goal at the moment, at least, but it certainly helps. It certainly helps to be finding good birds that hit that you'd want to play anyway. So certainly an option to consider, but yeah, in terms of what I played this round, I'm not really sure. Okay, they have got snow bunting down. But that was another double play of their own, so we're sort of close on this end around goal. I suppose the thing is we are tucking every time on the waxwing, but I think even if we did that and then drew cards, we might be able to sneaky win this. So is the Roadrunner going to work? It is. So that's good news. We can then tuck, I think, here. No questions asked. And grab this reed warbler. So yeah, we'll grab nectar. We'll grab nectar. And I don't know, maybe oyster catcher? Because it does give a card back. It's not the kind of bird I'd normally be hoping to triple play into. I think this other set, if they're going grasslands, could be interesting. We don't have loads of this crown nest space, but we'll have a little bit, especially if we get this grey warbler in the game later. So could be an option, but yeah, otherwise try and get some more big pointers. Definitely would have liked to have found a bonus card by now. I'm pretty sure they picked up, I think it was the owl earlier, so that'd be something. Yeah, there we go, right on cue. Spotted owl in the game. So okay, yeah, we're neck and neck on this end around goal. I think there is possibility here. I think maybe for us to sneaky win this. So we'll see. But I think for now, we just keep on laying eggs. Do we skip the waxwing here? Because we give them a tuck, we lose ourselves a card. I think we skip the waxwing, and we'll pick up this canvas back, and as I say, grab a little bit more nectar. Because it's not worth tucking and gaining a point when I give them a point and a card cycle, which I think in this situation is more valuable than a point. Or certainly adds more value. It's more valuable than a berry, that's for sure. And yeah, considering I lose the card, which could get turned into an egg anyway, I could turn it into a tuck later. It might impact the centre round goal. I think if the Roadrunner hits, then I'm fine tucking here because I'm already giving them the tuck. But if it misses, I want to be careful and I want to really keep a close eye on this snow bunting. So they're doing even more tucking. Is that taking food? Certainly looks like it. So that normally means you're about to play a bird. So if they did, oh, they throw a card as well? Or are they already on 6? I think if we double play here in the forest, I think we can lay eggs again. So I think do warbler into Rufus Owl, and then lay eggs. I should probably be looking at this nectar. It might even be worth throwing some nectar, although how much do I want to spend in the forest? Maybe I do want to spend 4 in the forest. Maybe I lay eggs now. Pick up that warbler. And then grab extra nectar. That actually might be better. And then we can sort of react and see. I'm just trying to think, like, what's the worst case scenario? I suppose they could just draw cards again. In which case I'd then want to draw cards and I'd be screwed. So I think let's play the birds. Let's play the birds. So grey warbler. I think we will keep 1 nectar back. Try and use that in the grasses, but I don't know. I can always do that next round. So let's just spend the nectar. Let's spend the nectar when we know it's going to be valuable up here in this forest. And yeah, we can always use the berries later. So points are looking alright. Yeah, bird bander. Not sure we're gonna be able to do much more there, considering this hand, but we'll see. Would definitely like if Puffin could just show up in the final round tray, and we pick that up with a white owl. That's probably the dream situation for me, but yeah, let's see what they do. If it's playing a bird, then we're happy. If they're drawing cards, then I don't know. Maybe we can just draw ourselves. What is it? It's neither, because it's laying eggs. Okay, so that means they're on 6. We're on 6. I think we just lay eggs. I think we just lay eggs and we pick up the yellow-rumped warbler with the wagtail. We skip the waxwing, regardless. And yeah, laying eggs is big points for us. I'm not going to be able to grab nectar, but I could certainly grab some worms and stuff for the final round play anyway. Hopefully we don't have to spend too much nectar down in the wetlands to win that. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And start filling up as many of these egg spaces as we can to try and score some points. So that's a little bit over-ambitious, Roadrunner. I appreciate the effort. But I don't think that's quite what we were after. And yeah, grab ourselves, let's say, a couple of worms that we know we will need. So there we go. Win on the end of round goal. Very nice. Clawing back a little bit. Last one might be a struggle. But we come here into this final round. So, okay. What options do we have in the tray? Well, that pied cormorant's kind of interesting. We have already got 3 of those nest type down. This would be another. So that could potentially be a really big point play. Downside, of course, is that I do have to draw cards for it. I honestly think the rest of this game, I think we just lay eggs. I think we just lay eggs and play birds. Lay eggs, do this triple play. I think we just use this wagtail and see what comes up. So I can start throwing cards now. Because I don't need it for the end of round goal. And we've got loads of egg space. I think that's got to be our plan. So Roadrunner doing its job. Thank you very much. Let's get rid of Feckless Lark. Definitely don't need you anymore. As much as I'd like to pick up that bunting, I think we're going to reset here. We're going to get a miss, which is a shame. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Maybe I shouldn't be throwing cards because I might need them to tuck on the waxwing. Yeah, I should probably keep cards, and we can always throw these berries. So I might actually do the oyster catcher over the avocet. But we'll see. I mean, I could always just like force this down now, or certainly one more turn laying eggs and then play it. It's just about trying to work out what my opponent's endgame situation is. If they're going to be just playing birds, certainly it seems likely. Maybe do some egg laying, and if they do, I want to be there to react with this avocet. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me for sure if they pick up that woodpecker at least with the snow bunting. But it'd be interesting to see if they actually go and draw cards again. I feel like probably not. I think if you were going to draw cards again this game, you make sure to do it in round 3, so you get that benefit on the end of round goal. But who knows? Maybe they want to steal my nectar. That certainly wouldn't be too surprising. But what is it? Like skimmer? Okay. Maybe they got Falconer or something like that, Wetland Scientist. But certainly a bit of an unusual play. Okay, I think we just go and we just keep laying eggs. So we're kind of okay on the Grass's Nectar, but it's a little bit close. It's a little bit close for comfort. So it's certainly tempting to spend, because yeah, they didn't spend any nectar on that skimmer. So I think maybe we spend some nectar here. And see if that's going to work out later. So thank you, Hornlark. That was a good time for you to show up. We'll ditch this canvas back. Come on, please. Good tray reset. Okay, well, I'll take it. I'll take it because it's a card. And that's going to be a point later. So yeah, this grassland's all right. What is it? We get 6 eggs. We get 2 tucks. We lose an egg. And we lose a tuck to them. So even with the Roadrunner hitting, it is only 4 points, which isn't amazing. As I say, hopefully. I suppose the avocet, yeah, the avocet does point left, but so does the skimmer, so that is maybe another reason why that went down. Okay, Condor as well. So clearly just going for the bonus cards here. Is this time? Is this time to get these birds down? I would have to be doing some forcing. How many worms do I need? I need 4 worms, a seed, and a fish. So I would have to do some forcing, but I would at least get to spend 3 nectar. Are they going to be spending more than 3 nectar in the wetlands? It's really hard to say. Nah, do you know what? Let's lay eggs once more. Let's lay eggs once more. And then do all of those plays. So, yeah, I think... Do we want to spend a nectar here? I think we do. Because we just need the 4 nectar and the 2 worms. And who knows? This is giving one last chance for Puffin to show up. So, Roadrunner, nope. Not what we want. Do I want to give them a card cycle here? I think that Malafal's pretty good. So let's maybe skip, because I don't actually need the berry. Oh, actually, no, because... when does the snow bunting trigger? It is at the end of the turn. So actually, there's an even bigger risk that Willy might reveal something good, and I don't want them to be able to tuck and draw to pick that up. So what are we going to find? That is why you skip the tuck. Oh, dear. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, they might want to take that East Imperial Eagle anyway, but... especially if they do have the Falconer. But yeah, oh boy, that would have been terrible. I'm so glad Roadrunner missed. Because if Roadrunner hits there, they get an Eastern Imperial Eagle for free. Which is definitely worrying. I suppose actually, yeah, with the Robin, they get it anyway. So maybe... do they go for that? Maybe they want the Horned Owl as well, actually, I suppose, if they do have... this mythical Falconer that I'm certainly imagining is in play, but no, yeah, they do grab the Eagle. Not too surprising. We get a tuck, very nice. And they did grab one Nectar, so I think we're okay. I think, do we just triple play now? I think we just triple play now. So let's get these birds in the game. They've not been doing any egg laying. It wouldn't surprise me if we don't see any eggs come through from this Avocet, but I think it's still worth getting down. So Reed Warbler also going down. Do I want to spend? Yeah, Nectar's fine. And then, of course, this Avocet. So not a bad play at the end. I think that was about 10 or 11 points with the Nectar swing, of course. So we are winning all these Nectars. Again, real strength of going with the Raven. You get all the Nectar you want. And yeah, just one last turn where it will be laying eggs. Skip the Raven. Hope that the Roadrunner gets the tucks now. Although again, I don't know. This is kind of interesting dynamic with the Eagle when you've not got all the spare cards in the world, but you've also got Snow Bunting. Do you hold back a card to tuck on the Snow Bunting? And yeah, it's not even like they could play. They had maybe one more Nectar. You pick up and play the Horned Owl. Although eggs are a problem as well, so I feel like this is a little bit of a tricky position, but it might just be as straightforward as playing the Eagle and then laying eggs. At which point Avocet will certainly be able to be ready to pick up the pieces. And of course this Goldfinch as well, so we'll get a tuck when they do play the Eagle. We'll get one, perhaps, if this wedge-tailed hits. So what are they doing? Kakapo, okay. Ooh. So we're not even seeing Eastern Imperial Eagle, that was just a block. So clearly I think they don't have Falconer. But okay, so now you've got to lay eggs. Now you've got to lay eggs last turn, because you've got no eggs, unless you're going to play a red kite or something. But good thing we spent as much Nectar as we did in the forest, so we could hold on there. But anyway, let's lay eggs. We can ditch the card. And yeah, spread some of these eggs out. Not that it matters. Come on, Roadrunner. Nope. Okay, well in that case, yeah, we skip. Do we skip? Food tiebreaker? No, we use it. Because yeah, they'll get the card cycle, but like I say, don't actually think they can play anything here. Certainly nothing in the tray, so that's fine by me. Let's reset. There we go. No worries. And skip the Raven, so yeah, certainly would have liked this grass to be built out a little bit more than it was, but I think it just about came together enough. Whether or not it'd be enough to win this game remains to be seen. Certainly this Kakapo can swing the game. Already 3 bonus cards. So it'd be 4-1 in that sense. And end of round goals have been tricky for us, but at least, as I say, going for the Nectars. That's been a good chunk of guaranteed points, so We'll see what this last turn is going to be. It looks like it is just egg laying, so we get 1 from the other set. Did they tuck? No. So never mind. We lose that end of round goal, so yeah, I see. Some trickiness on the end of round goals, but we did what we could, and at least in that third round, we could pick up some points. So over to the yellow powers, Kakapos. Magical time to shine. We'll find out soon enough if that was anything good, and if it is going to impact the scores and the result of this game. But yeah, Nectar was so strong for us, so always glad to pick up those 15 points. Comfortable wins in all 3 habitats. Let's see what that does to these scores. So we're definitely scoring well, but I'm definitely worried that my opponent's scoring well. It is going to be on these bonus cards. How good are they? 23 is pretty solid. So we have got a bit of catching up to do. Of course, eggs were definitely strong for us going in the grasslands. No caches really. We did have some tucks, but so did my opponent. So it's pretty close here. Hopefully with the nectar, we can win this game. But pretty close margin in the end. 116 the final score for us. 108 the final score for my opponent. So yeah, 23 bonus cards strong. Definitely strong. Not quite strong enough in this case. Let's take a look at what they had. Mechanical Engineer, always a nice one to start with. Wetland Data Analyst, so that certainly explains Condor. Very nice play at the end. Large Birds as well. And a Food Expert pull off the Kakapo for 4 points. So yeah, pretty good across the board. Not too shabby. Definitely comparing well against our 4-point Birbander. But yeah, Raven definitely helped in that game, as it always does. Built with decent grasses around it, but really that was mostly just getting the nectar. Playing some decent birds, but again, not the best. I mean, I'd certainly have liked some of those bonus card birds to come up. But you know, when you're double or triple playing into 6-7 point birds, that's never too bad. And in the end, was enough to get us the win here in our second World Cup game. So there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed watching that one. Thank you very much for tuning in. And if you want to see more games from this Wingspan World Cup, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please do follow along, and I hope to see you in another gameplay video very, very soon.